Hey everyone, so today's video is covering some of the changes we've seen announced for Phase 2 of Season of Discovery this week. This is going to involve looking at some data mined information, so you do need to take it with a pinch of salt in places, plus of course that means there's going to be some spoilers. First though, I just wanted to draw your attention quickly to some changes in the channel. I've rebranded somewhat, so I've changed the channel name from Warcraft Champion to Seren Games. Even though my actual name is Lydia, the Seren part is short for Serena, which is the character name that I most commonly use. I'm still going to be Warcraft Classic gold making specific, but I'm hopefully going to start streaming a tiny bit, and it's expected to have something a little bit more personal. I changed to the logo too, as I felt it was a bit too similar to a different channel. Anyways, on with the actual topic in hand. First up then is what looks like a crazily good Enchanting self buff. It was described as like having your own world buff. Now, until now, there wasn't that much reason to level your Enchanting to maximum each cycle. You can disenchant from a low level ore, but this could actually be really, really good. Having this encouraging players to actually max their enchanting could cause some real extra pressure on the materials used to level. So it sounds obvious, but in fact, consider that they're potentially putting some of the primary disenchant items for Phase 2 into Waylaid supply boxes, and suddenly that little bit of extra pressure, it sounds like it might actually skyrocket. So if the White Bandit mask is actually a supply box item, as has been data mined so far, this will mean that tailors will be far more tempted to sell on the auction house rather than disenchant. I know myself, I rarely craft disenchant anymore, as the supply box items currently make it much more appealing to sell on the auction house. If you have been flipping the greens in Phase 1, this next change should be one that you pay attention to as well. They have improved the itemization on a large number of crafted items, caster ones only, taking away the lesser needed stats and putting in the spell damage and healing. While dungeon loot has also been buffed, there's no word yet on the random greens. So from a flipper perspective, I'd be worried about holding caster greens right now for the next phase, as they might be overshadowed by crafted gear. From a crafted perspective though, this gives you loads of new things to be crafting, and hopefully you'll be getting sales from all directions. These changes to crafted items and dungeon drops could also be another indirect way to hit the bots by making some farms worth much less gold. Bag-wise, tailoring is now going to be at 12 slot bags. This makes the Darkmoon storage box still really strong. You should be able to do the next tier of hand-ins, and if so, I think green fireworks look like a really good shout. There is still time today and tomorrow to pick up a 14 slot in this phase. If you do, then make sure you bank your wealth buff while you're there, because you probably won't be able to get that next week before the phase. Next up then is Profession Specialisations. These are out. This was confirmed in the Phase 2 preview. This is going to impact engineers who are planning to make some specialist items, like the gnomish mind control cap. That particular item was going to be a nightmare because it would only be craftable by gnomish engineers. I'd seen that mentioned in a few other videos, so I'm hoping that no one has been planning their infrastructure in place for that. On to alchemy then. So alchemists get a pretty cool little potion just for themselves. A great little incentive right there for them to level up that profession. Alchemists can also transmute true silver in this phase. True silver is going to be required for a number of things, including the new patterns. And as far as we know, you won't be able to smelt it in this phase. The transmute is on a 48-hour cooldown. Otherwise, you'll be able to get this from chests, but we haven't yet seen anything about any other ways of getting this true silver. Miners are going to be able to mine it, but they won't be able to smelt it as far as we know. Now, we haven't seen anything about any of the other professions, specifically gathering doesn't seem to have had any love yet. Fishing should still be strong for all the same reasons it has been previously, though I would not fancy trying the Strangleform fishing derby with the Blood Moon going on. In conclusion then, I think from what we've seen so far, this is going to be an amazing phase for crafters. My trade skill master video will be out shortly, in the next 48 hours for sure, so please keep an eye out for it. I will include a link then to my Discord server so you can grab all my Phase 2 groups and operations. This will give you some time to get it straightened out and working by Thursday. As always, thank you so much for watching and your support. If you've enjoyed my video today, then I would really appreciate a little sub and a thumbs up. Thanks very much. Bye!